What's up, everybody? Alicia here. Welcome back to my channel. Declan is here too, playing with a little toy next to me. If you watch my videos, you're probably really surprised to see a video from me today because in my last update, I said that I wouldn't be posting another video until the 20th, and today's the 13th, and you're getting a little bonus video. In my last video, I did mention that I had added a few small pieces of gear to my pack, and I figured I should just maybe cover those because some of you might find it helpful or useful, and you might want to consider adding a few of these things to your pack as well. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this quick little bonus video. Alright, so these are the few small items that I've added to my pack for the AT this year. This very top item here, I'm still actually uncertain about if I want to bring it. It's the 1/8 inch thick Gossamer Gear foam pad. And the reason I'm considering bringing it is for extra protection of my inflatable sleeping pad if I have to sleep in shelters or areas that might have, you know, sharp things poking out that could potentially put a hole in my inflatable pad. And just for protection from like mouse poop or anything that's like gross on the floor of a shelter. It's really lightweight. You know, it does add a teeny tiny bit of extra warmth, and I think it can fold up pretty flat for me to just easily stick on the side of my pack. So I'm going to probably make a last minute decision about that. I might even bring it down to Georgia with me and decide morning of my hike whether to throw it onto my pack or not, or send it home with Jordan. This item right here is a pack cover for rain. So my pack is Dyneema, so it should technically be pretty water resistant, but I do have a lot of items that are going in the outside pocket of my pack that I would maybe want to try to protect from getting soaking wet. So I bought this little pack rain cover from Hammock Gear. I forget what the weight of it is, but it's pretty lightweight, and it's small, so it shoves right down in one of my pockets pretty well. All right, these next two items here I have mentioned in a video previously. It is a Rite in the Rain pen and a Sharpie marker. So I mentioned that one of the things that I was kind of concerned about is norovirus, and one way to mitigate that risk is to use your own pens and markers instead of sharing and touching something that's been touched by tons of other hikers. So I got these two things to bring along and stick in my fanny pack. This Rite in the Rain pen is great. It supposedly works down in cold temperatures, upside down, and you know, it's just really durable. All right, this next baggie here isn't all new. I just didn't want to pull out the one new thing that I added to it. So the one new thing that I added is a small tube of Gorilla Glue super glue. And that's just for, you know, some repairs, or if there's anything that I might need to super glue together, you know, such as my Velcro on my shoes. If that's starting to fall off for my gaiters, I'll have some super glue that I can use. All right, this next item here in this little case is actually called Friction Zone, that I'm going to be replacing my Gold Bond stick with. So I originally had a Gold Bond stick that sort of looks like a deodorant stick to use for chafing, but I recently decided to switch to this Friction Zone, and I think I learned about it from Jay Wanders Out. It is sort of like a Vaseline type product that you can use to prevent chafing, and it's also really good for preventing blisters. So it's sort of a double duty thing that I thought would be good, a lot more lightweight and more compact than that Gold Bond friction stick. I got a whole tube of it, but I'm only bringing a small amount in this little screw top jar. The next item here are earplugs. I had always planned on bringing earplugs along. I just forgot to include them in my last gear video. So of course that's for sleeping at shelters or crowded camp areas or hostels when I might have people snoring around me. And also it'll help me kind of drown out all those outside noises that I like to imagine are bears that are probably just little chipmunks or something while I'm sleeping. And this last item here is something that one of my viewers actually recommended. It's a Ferro rod, which is used sort of only as an emergency type thing if my lighter gets wet or runs out of juice. I can still light my stove by using this Ferro rod, or I suppose I could even make a fire with it. Basically, it's a friction stick that creates a spark that I can, you know, ignite my stove with. So those are all the last minute gear additions that I've made to my pack. All of these items together don't add hardly any weight at all. They're very lightweight. So I don't think that it will really affect my base weight all that much. Again, I'm still debating on the 1/8 inch Gossamer gear pad. So if anyone has any input about whether I should bring that along or not, again, mostly for protection to my inflatable sleeping pad in shelters. And also to protect my sleeping pad from getting just gross with like mouse poop or anything like that. So let me know your thoughts on it, if it's worth bringing or if I should leave it home. And I hope some of you maybe have found this useful for last minute things to add to your pack if you're heading out on the AT this year. And I look forward to seeing some of you out there. All right, check in next week. Bye.